Well, to discuss that a bit further, we're now joined by Mr. Ken Stone, who is with the Hamilton Coalition to Stop the War, who's joining us now via Skype from Hamilton, Canada. Sir, thanks a lot for joining us. Now, how do you assess the situation at this point now that NATO is moving full steam ahead with these Patriot batteries? How will this affect the situation in Syria?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to note that the installation of the missile batteries in Turkey is very unpopular among the Turkish people. They've had demonstrations in some of their major cities against it. It's also very unpopular in the West, where the 99% of us do not want another war, but the 1% who rules profit by war. So having said that, yes, the installation of the Patriot missiles is, in my opinion, part of a larger plan by NATO for a possible military intervention in Syria. It's a very worrisome development, and it should be opposed by peace-loving people everywhere.
So, Mr. Stone, why should we not just accept NATO's argument that this is just for defensive purposes?
Well, we have only to look at the recent example of Libya, where the United Nations Resolution 1973 for a no-fly zone was abused within hours by NATO into a full-scale regime change military operation, which resulted in the destruction of so much infrastructure in Libya, the assassination of Gaddafi, the theft of the oil resources, and basically the partition of the country. And we only have to look as well to Iraq, where the Americans had a no-fly zone, and they used it as a move towards the military intervention and invasion in Iraq and the partition of that country. So we have every reason to believe that NATO will use the Patriot missiles in Syria as a backdoor, illegal, no-fly zone, which is part of their plan for a probable plan for a military intervention in Syria. And we can only hope that saner heads prevail and that there is a made-in-Syria political solution to this crisis and not another war.
All right, we'll have to leave it there for now. That was Mr. Ken Stone with the Hamilton Coalition to Stop the War, speaking to us live via Skype from Hamilton. Sir, we do appreciate your insight.